My guest today, Rob Dapkowitz, Vice President of Civilian Public Sector AT&T. Rob, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
My other guest is Don Parenti, Assistant Vice President, Engineering and Architecture for Public Sector AT&T. Don, welcome back to the program.
Yeah, thank you.
One of the things about this network of the future, the changes that are coming, and you mentioned earlier that technology is changing faster than ever before. The adoption of the cloud, and then on top of that is the IoT devices. Talk a little bit about what you're seeing on both of those and how they're both connected and how they're leading down a path for agencies, for instance, to do better, faster, cheaper.
That the network is really the tool for innovation. We don't think of it that way. We sort of just kind of look at the network and just take it for granted sometimes, but it allows agencies to fundamentally change the way in which they deliver their mission. Think about the census worker that was for the decennial going out with a notepad collecting information, now can go out with a mobile device and collect that information in real time. Inspectors that do airplane inspection and that sort of thing can go out and collect that data in real time. And it cuts down on errors when things get transposed. It cuts down on the amount of time required. So you're not collecting the data once and then keying it into a system. So it's really about fundamentally changing the way in which missions are delivered and executed to be a lot more efficient, much more cost effective, much more reliable. And I think when you look at the network and this modernization and the cloud and the mobile device, that's what we're talking about here, right? So how do you get that device that's scanning packages for the postal worker out in the field to get that information posted online so somebody knows that their package was delivered? That's all enabled by a network, a reliable network, and it's all enabled by all these technologies.
Take that postal service example. It also helps to improve what I call the employee experience, as well as the customer or the citizen experience. You go back, a few years, postal worker would have a device that they would scan the package, and then at the end of their business day, they would put that device in a cradle and download that information into a system. Obviously, that was antiquated compared to the other competitors in the market and package, delivery services. So today, that device is a connected device via a private mobile connection to an MPLS network that is highly secure. That information is scanned, uploaded instantaneously, and that information then can be transmitted to the customer so that they can be aware where their package is. Think about that customer experience, right, and how that has enabled USPS to compete with the other very aggressive package service delivery folks out there.
And that can be done because of this, as Don was saying earlier, the changes in the advancements in technology. Don, what has to happen for that to work, right? I mean, if it's not just, okay, I can, it's not RFIDs anymore, right? That's old. It's not just barcoding anymore. I mean, this has more, if you will, technology, more capabilities than we've seen before. It
starts with a wide area network, of course, and then all these other things hang off of it, whether it's a mobile device in the form of a smartphone, it could be in the form of some IoT device. Think of something that sits in a vehicle to collect telematics and that sort of thing. And then that includes the cloud. But I'd say the critical thing is when you think about the network, it has to be reliable and secure. I mean, those are two things that have become more and more critical over time. Now the opportunity to transform mission and run the mission on top of the network is there. It drives efficiency, better citizen experience. And the reality of it is, when you're doing that level of transformation, you need a network that's highly reliable and highly secure so you can continue to serve the citizen time and time again. There's no excuses for downtime anymore.